Have you ever wondered why your body functions the way it does? Why do we feel hungry? Why do our wounds heal? The answer lies in the fascinating world of biochemistry. Biochemistry, in its simplest definition, is the study of chemical processes within and relating to living organisms. It's the science that explores how life works, right down to the microscopic level. And it's a field that's as vast and complex as life itself. Imagine biochemistry as a colossal, intricate puzzle where the pieces are the countless chemical reactions happening within our bodies every single second. These pieces fit together to form an elaborate, interconnected network that keeps us alive and functioning. And like any good puzzle, each piece has a specific place and purpose. But biochemistry is more than just a puzzle. It's a bridge between biology and chemistry, uniting the study of life with the study of molecules. It uses chemical knowledge and techniques to understand and solve biological problems, providing a unique perspective on life's mysteries. Biochemistry is the reason why our stomach growls when we're hungry. It's the reason why our cuts and bruises heal over time. It's the reason why we can sprint, dance, think, dream, and feel. It's the reason why life, in all its diversity and complexity, exists. So how does biochemistry do all this? It starts with the building blocks of life, molecules. These molecules combine and interact in countless ways to form cells, tissues, organs, and ultimately, organisms. This process, fueled by chemical reactions, is constantly happening within us, making us who we are. But biochemistry doesn't stop at understanding how life works. It also seeks to use this knowledge to improve life. Whether it's developing new medicines, enhancing food production, or studying the impacts of pollution on organisms, biochemistry is at the forefront of solving some of the world's most pressing problems. Biochemistry is like the secret code of life, and today, you are going to decode some of its fascinating aspects. In the world of biochemistry, everything starts with 4 basic types of molecules: proteins, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, and lipids. Let's start with proteins. Proteins are made up of one or more chains of amino acids and are essential to the structure and function of all living cells and viruses. From enzymes that speed up biochemical reactions to antibodies that defend the body against harmful invaders, proteins are the workhorses of biochemistry. Next, we have nucleic acids. Composed of nucleotides, these biomolecules are responsible for storing and transmitting genetic information. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, holds the blueprint for life, while RNA, or ribonucleic acid, translates that blueprint into proteins. Without nucleic acids, life as we know it would not exist. Moving on, we encounter carbohydrates. These are our body's go-to source of energy. Made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen atoms, carbohydrates come in simple forms like glucose, which our cells can quickly burn for energy, and complex forms like starch and fiber, which provide a slower, more sustained source of fuel. Carbohydrates are not just fuel, though. They're also critical components of cell surfaces and play key roles in cell recognition and interaction. Finally, there are lipids. Contrary to what you might think, not all fats are bad. Lipids, which include fats, oils, and waxes, are vital for our bodies. They store energy, insulate us, protect our vital organs, and even form the membranes that enclose our cells. Lipids are also the building blocks of many hormones and are involved in the regulation of bodily functions. Taken together, these 4 types of molecules, proteins, nucleic acids, carbohydrates, and lipids, paint a picture of the complexity and elegance of biochemistry. Each molecule has a unique structure, a specific function, and a critical role to play in the body. These 4 types of molecules are the Lego blocks of life. They come together to build everything in your body, from your hair to your heart. Proteins, often called the body's workhorses, are crucial for almost every biological process. But what exactly are they? Now let's unravel the mystery around these vital molecules. Proteins are large, complex molecules composed of smaller building blocks known as amino acids. Imagine a train where each carriage represents an amino acid, and the entire train symbolizes a protein. There are 20 different types of amino acids that can be combined in countless ways to create a protein. It's like having a set of 20 different Lego blocks, and you can use them to build anything from a castle to a spaceship. But proteins don't just exist for their structural beauty. They play many vital roles in our bodies. Think of them as the multitaskers of the biological world. First up, proteins are fundamental for growth and repair. You know when you scrape your knee and it heals after a few days? That's proteins at work, repairing damaged cells and tissues. And for the little ones who seem to shoot up in height overnight, that's proteins too, aiding in their growth by building new cells. Proteins are also our body's defense warriors. They form antibodies, which are the soldiers of our immune system. When a foreign invader like a virus or bacteria enters our body, these protein soldiers are ready to fight and protect us. Lastly, proteins are the maestros of chemical reactions in our bodies. They act as enzymes, speeding up reactions that would otherwise take ages to complete. From digesting the food we eat to the beating of our hearts, enzymes are there, making sure everything runs smoothly and efficiently. So you see, proteins are not just about building muscles. They're the builders, the healers, the protectors, and the efficiency experts of our bodies. They are, in a sense, the real MVPs of biochemistry. Next time you see a bodybuilder bragging about their protein shake, you'll know it's not just for muscle. Proteins are the powerhouse of the body. DNA, the blueprint of life, is a long, twisted ladder that holds the instructions for building every part of you. DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid, is a molecule that carries the genetic instructions used in the growth, development, functioning, and reproduction of all known living organisms and many viruses. Now let's take a closer look at this complex molecule. DNA is essentially a double helix, a structure which looks like a twisted ladder. Imagine two long strands twisted around each other, with rungs connecting the two strands. These strands are made up of sugar and phosphate molecules, while the rungs are composed of pairs of 4 types of nitrogen bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. These bases pair up in a very specific way: adenine with thymine and guanine with cytosine, creating a unique, precise pattern that forms the blueprint for life. This double helix structure is not just for show. It plays a crucial role in the function of DNA. The twisting ladder can unwind, allowing each strand to act as a template for duplication. This process, known as replication, is how DNA copies itself, ensuring that each new cell has its own complete set of DNA. Replication is a vital part of life. It's how we grow, it's how we heal, and it's how life continues from one generation to the next. Every time a cell divides, it needs to replicate its DNA so that each new cell gets all the genetic information it needs to function. This process is incredibly precise, but sometimes mistakes happen, leading to mutations which can result in genetic disorders or, in some cases, beneficial adaptations. In essence, DNA is an amazingly complex molecule with an incredibly important job. It contains the instructions for making you, you. From the color of your eyes to the shape of your nose, from your love of music to your fear of spiders, DNA holds the information that makes up who and what you are. DNA is like the ultimate instruction manual. It tells your cells what to do and when to do it. Carbohydrates and lipids are often demonized in diet culture, but they play essential roles in our bodies. Dive into the world of carbohydrates first. Carbohydrates, or carbs as we commonly call them, are not just about indulging in your favorite pasta dish. They are the body's go-to source for quick and efficient energy. Imagine them as the kindling in your body's fireplace. They catch fire quickly, providing that immediate burst of energy you need to sprint to catch the bus or power through an intense workout. But the role of carbohydrates doesn't stop at providing instant energy. They also play a key role in cell recognition. Think of them as the body's ID cards, attaching themselves to proteins on the cell's surface and helping cells identify and communicate with each other. This is crucial for the immune system, as it helps distinguish between the body's own cells and foreign invaders. Now let's shift gears and talk about lipids, which, contrary to popular belief, are not the enemy. Lipids, like fats and oils, are the body's long-term energy storage solution. Picture them as the logs in your body's fireplace. They burn slower and longer, providing sustained energy over extended periods of time. But lipids are not just energy reserves. They also serve as insulators, keeping us warm and protecting our vital organs. And perhaps most importantly, they are the primary building blocks of cell membranes, creating a barrier that protects the inner workings of the cell while controlling what goes in and out. So, the next time you find yourself feeling guilty about enjoying that pasta dish or buttered toast, remember this: carbohydrates and lipids are not just about indulgence. They are essential players in your body's energy game, providing immediate and sustained energy, aiding in cell communication, insulating your body, and protecting your cells. So don't feel guilty about that pasta dish or buttered toast. Carbohydrates and lipids are essential for your body's energy needs. Enzymes are like the unsung heroes of biochemistry. They speed up chemical reactions, making life as we know it possible. Imagine a bustling city teeming with activity. Now, picture each citizen as a different chemical reaction happening within the body. These reactions are crucial for maintaining life, but without a little help, they'd move at a snail's pace. Enter enzymes, the city's traffic cops, ensuring everything runs smoothly and swiftly. Enzymes are protein molecules that act as catalysts. Like a key fits into a lock, each enzyme has a unique shape that allows it to bind to a specific molecule, known as a substrate. This union creates an enzyme-substrate complex, a temporary liaison where the enzyme helps the substrate undergo a chemical reaction. But how do enzymes speed up these reactions? Well, they lower the activation energy, which is the energy needed to kickstart a chemical reaction. By providing an alternative route with a lower energy barrier, enzymes make it easier for reactions to occur. It's like choosing to take the stairs instead of climbing a mountain. Much more doable, right? Enzymes are also incredibly efficient. A single enzyme molecule can catalyze thousands, even millions of reactions per second. Plus, they're not used up in the process, meaning they're ready to jump into action again and again. That's like a traffic cop directing millions of cars without ever needing a break. From breaking down food in our stomach to helping repair damaged tissues, enzymes play a vital role in countless biological processes. They help maintain our body's balance or homeostasis, ensuring we stay healthy and functioning. But remember, enzymes are sensitive to their environment. Changes in temperature, pH, or even the presence of certain chemicals can affect their shape and function. It's like if our traffic cops suddenly couldn't see or hear. Chaos, right? That's why it's crucial our bodies provide the right conditions for enzymes to work effectively. Without enzymes, the chemical reactions in our bodies would take too long to keep us alive. They truly are the catalysts of life. Metabolism is the magic that transforms the food you eat into the energy your body needs. Think of it like a complex, bustling city where countless reactions are happening all at once. Now, this city of metabolism is divided into two main districts: anabolic and catabolic. Anabolic reactions are the city builders. They use energy to construct components of cells such as proteins and nucleic acids. Picture a construction site where raw materials are assembled into magnificent skyscrapers. That's anabolism for you. It's all about building and growth. On the other hand, we have the catabolic reactions, the demolition crew of the metabolic city. They break down complex molecules, like the ones found in the food you eat, into simpler ones. This process releases energy that can power the construction work of anabolic reactions. So imagine a controlled demolition, breaking down structures to their core components while producing energy. These two districts of metabolism city, anabolic and cabolic, are in a constant dance, working together to maintain a balance. For instance, when you're sleeping, catabolic reactions are dominant, breaking down energy stores so your body can rest and repair. But after you eat, anabolic reactions take the lead, using the nutrients from your meal to build and replenish your cells. So you see, metabolism isn't just about burning calories. It's a delicate yet dynamic balance of building up and breaking down, all to keep you going, growing, and healing. It's a magic show where the food you eat disappears and reappears as energy, powering every single thing you do, from blinking your eyes to running a marathon. And the best part? This magic show is always on, every second of every day, inside every cell of your body. It's the unsung hero, quietly fueling your life's every moment. So the next time you eat a meal, remember the magic of metabolism that's converting those bites into energy. So there you have it. From proteins to metabolism, you've just uncovered some of the secrets of biochemistry. We've embarked on a journey that began with the enigma of biochemistry, delving into its mysterious and complex world. We've explored the building blocks of life, the tiny molecules that work synergistically to create the breathtaking complexity of life forms. We've peeked into the world of proteins, the workhorses of our cells, and the intricately woven double helix of DNA, the blueprint of life. We've nibbled on the knowledge of carbohydrates and lipids, the energy providers and storage units of our body. We've been dazzled by the catalysts of life, enzymes, that speed up the biochemical reactions within us. We've marveled at the magic of metabolism, the grand orchestra of chemical reactions that keep us alive and functioning. Biochemistry is the code of life, and now you've got a glimpse into decoding it. Keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, the answers to life's biggest questions lie in its smallest